Alright, so this is part 2 of the two-part series introducing inversions and introversions, and some of the lovely moves that come out of combining them together can be found in this video. Last video we covered some of the basics, that is, thinking of the 3-beat weave in terms of all the places where you could insert one of the poi kind of moving through a cavity that you created with your body. In this video, we're going to talk about combining them together into more complex moves. We're going to start off with combinations of 2 of these individual pieces put together at any given time. So to start with, we take this move, which is the native hand leading to non-native side, and we do a stroke through the armpit in order to get there. Now, as it's making its trip across to non-native side, we're going to go ahead and let it perform its rotation through the middle, having the left side follow it. You'll note it's really reaching in around the non-native hand in order to get there. Yeah? Oops. This is a pretty easy adjustment to make because it doesn't require any kind of deformation of the poi planes in order to get there. Slightly more challenging is taking the moment where we're leading across to non-native side and adding in the rotation that the non-native hand has while it's waiting for the native hand to lead it back. So like this. It's not terrible, not a deal breaker, but it's also just slightly awkward. And finally, of the combos of 2, there is this move, which upon posting the last video, Charlie immediately asked why I hadn't stuck this in there, and the reason was because I wanted to save it for this video. Oops. This is the combination of the non-native hand waiting for the native hand, and the native hand coming through on its way to lead both back across. And this requires some not insignificant distortions of the planes in order to get there. This feels almost atomic to me. I've seen some friends like Baz accomplish this weave. Oops. And I never understood how he was able to do it until recently. And in this one, pretty much you're creating that cavity the entire time. If you're feeling really brave, you can combine all 3 together, in which case you are probably more coordinated than I, because I have been having ridiculous problems with doing so. In which case, we're targeting a cavity with every stroke that we make of that weave. And it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. If we want to back down from the ridiculous for a second, we can also make combinations of, well, I at least have been having fun with this particular move and trying to find other contexts that I can stick it in. There is a move I've seen some people do in videos, and I'm not sure if I'm actually doing the same move as them, but it's essentially adapting it for use in a fountain. Oops. And this involves 4 different positions where you're doing that particular move. We know the forwards variant on this from the last video. This also requires knowing the reverse variant, which, when it's on the side closest to the camera, means that the right hand leads the way in. On the forward side, it means that the left hand leads the way in. So in order to get between them, we have this moment where the left hand leads the way in, and it comes unwrapped in wall plane in front of us. It's very similar to how you can wrap and unwrap an air wrap. In order to get all the way there, you perform a rotation with both poi between your arms and your body, and that puts you in a position where the right hand can lead its way in on the next stroke, and the left hand gets set up to lead the way in when you get back to shoulder level. In order to get there, you want to make sure that your right arm is out and framing your body in such a manner as that. Left hand can drop in, and then you have another moment up top when you exit that, when both poi have to rotate between your arms and your body again, which still sketches the hell out of me and still feels very, very unstable. But it does allow you to continue the move all the way around. So you wind up with a move that is left enters, right enters, left enters, right enters, left enters, right enters, left enters, right enters. Dear me. So, yeah, these are a whole bunch of different things you can use to play around with these different cavities. And no, I still have no idea which ones are inversions and introversions. So, I would recommend that you guys check out some videos by Keely or Alien Jon, Charlie, Baz, Christian, because they all make heavy, heavy use of these different types of tricks, and ask them because they are the experts. But for right now, hopefully this gives you guys enough to play with and enough to start with. So, thank you all for watching, and have a great weekend. Peace.